Good night, everybody. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. And right here, I got a battle against a retriever from YouTube. A really good battle, and he's also a good battler, in my opinion. So I guess it's time to get a BLUU battle against him, which turned out to be a great match. But obviously, the start of this game wasn't pretty good. But well, some hacks, yeah, it's just inside the game. I mean, I can't help it. So let's get started and you will see it for yourself. So here we go. He starts with Mesprit and I start with Taurus. Well, I was pretty curious about how much damage I could have done against Mesprit, and I went for a return. It did a lot actually, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? Yeah, of course, I got a critical hit on the first turn in this battle. That's just awful. But I can't help it. Well, I went for a return against his Sumaril, and I got another critical hit, which is completely awful. I mean, this is horrible. Why does this happen to me? This is not fair. But I can't help it. Actually, I can't. So his third choice was a Lucky, which turned out to be a great wall against my Taurus. He went for the curse, and he got a really nice attack and defense boost. And I don't know what he was planning on this turn, but I went for the return again, hopefully getting not any more critical hits because I got enough, I guess. So he rest up. He got every HP he have lost in the last two returns I have done against him. So that's pretty great on his part. So I decided to switch out to go to Glorion to Swords Dance up since he was sleeping, but he also switched, so that was pretty good on his part. So I was predicting the Ice Beam. I went for Lantern, which can take it pretty well because it's not very effective, and Lantern has a lot of HP. I mean, it's just great. So that's that. I got some HP back from leftovers. He went for the Shadow Ball, and that was really great because it did actually a lot, even if that Frostlass is half life orb. I mean, it did a lot. But a Thunder Wave, which is great for me because Frostlass is a pretty fast Pokemon, and if I don't get rid of his speed, it will be really horrible for me. I mean, the thing can almost one-hit KO every Pokemon in my team. So that was a pretty good move on my part. So I went for Taurus, and because I have Iron Head and it's super effective against ice, I went for the Iron Head, but he switched to his Swallow, and of course every Swallow have Burn Harp or Flame Orb, and he went for the Facade, so it worked pretty good for him, and I was like, oh my god, this is not good. But at some part I was pretty happy that I took this Pokemon with me, which has a pretty good immunity against almost every move of Swallow. Facade couldn't have done pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I went for the Rock Follies since I knew he would switch. I went for the Rock Follies, and that was, yeah, pretty useful, honestly, in this battle. So I went for the EQ. I was pretty sure he went for his Magnet Strike because, yeah, I mean, he has HP Ice, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure of that. I guess I have watched one of his videos. I've saw that Magnet Trick before, so that was pretty smart on his part. But because I'm faster, I Earthquake and finish him off. Well, he went back to his Swallow and his U-turn, and I was pretty surprised that I'm not faster. That was really strange, honestly. But oh well. I went for the Ice Fang to finish his Swallow off, but it didn't happen since he switched with U-turn, avoiding all the damage from the Flame Orb. I mean, from his burn. So that was pretty smart on his part, so I recognize him for that. I went for EQ, and it did actually a lot against Lucky, but it didn't want hit KO'd, which is pretty obvious because, yeah, Lucky have a lot of HP and he has a pretty decent defense. Right here I went for the Mega Horn because I was expecting him to go to Swallow, but since he didn't, that's not good. Well, he went for the U-turn and kills me, but of course, when I used Mega Horn against his Licky Licky, I got a critical hit, so that was awesome. But useless at the same time. He U-turns, he finished my wall off, which is the only counter for his Swallow. But I'm pretty sure if I finish this Pokemon off, I will be able to win this match, because he just have 2 Pokemons left, and if one is down, Swallow can't switch anymore. I mean, that's just the key to win this battle. He went for the Shadow Ball, and he did actually a lot against my Lantern, like I said before. His special attack is just great. I don't know if his Frostlass have timed nature, but I guess it's modest, but in every single way, it's just great. Well, he went for his last Pokemon, which is Swallow, and he went for the U-turn. He kills me. I was pretty sure it would have 1 KO'd anyway, but I was pretty happy at the same time, because his burn will do the work. And I mean, I have to sacrifice this Glorion to win this match, because he went for the Birth Bird, and that will cost him his life. But even if he didn't, I mean, even if he went for the Facade or U-turn, Burn have to finish the job. I mean, Burn will 1-hit KO him anyway. I mean, beat him. So, this was the match, 2-0 for me. So, good game, Retriever. I loved it. And yeah, I will be only accepting BLUU battles from everybody. So, stay tuned, and of course, watch my previous video. And have a good night. Comment, rate, subscribe, and you know, 'cause shiny is perfection.